Solo queuing is very hard in Siege, especially with the rank system we have right now. It feels like you're stuck and can't rank up, and there's also no way to win games with stupid teammates. Well, you're wrong in one case. I'm about to show you how to solo queue and win even if you have really bad teammates, cause I played 3 games and won all of them. And to be honest with you, the secret to win more solo queue games is you. The way you have to play matters the most, so in today's video we have solo queue tips, where to push, how to defend, decision making, and what operator to play. Let's get to it. Alright, the first thing you want to do before touching rank is warming up. Take this seriously cause you can maximize your chance of winning right here in this mode. Get into training and then target drill. If you have a bad map like Skyscraper or Night Heaven, then play those more so you can get used to all the angles and rooms. There should be no excuses when you play ranked. Now what you want to do is play with different ops on attack and defense, and also warm up with guns you find difficult. Also change your scope so you can feel comfortable with all of them. Overall just go crazy and make your aim and movement smooth. Also I suggest picking important angles one by one for when you get into game, and try to do ADS flicks and hipfire flicks. You can add headshot one taps to your routine as well. Second step is to just be ready with map bans and operators, cause a lot of you don't take this seriously and then you leave the most OP operators open for those specific maps. Like Fenrir on Coastline is a nightmare, or if you find the map worse than some others, then at least try to get it banned. Don't be scared, just use your mic, and usually people are lazy to think for themselves, so they just follow you. Then we get into the game. You gotta see what operators your teammates are playing and how can you make it better. Don't just pick Ashe or whatever you like to play. Most of the times you have to play for the team, so I usually play Ace, Nomad, Buck to open up walls or cut off flanks, and for the gunfight part, I also have good guns, so no worries with that. If you need someone like Thatcher, call it out. Don't stay quiet, but if they don't bring it, adapt. Find other ways to win the round. Next up is to see where they spawn. Do not go alone. Chances of winning are higher if you stick with one of your dumb teammates. So basically combo their strategy and plan with your own and make it perfect. On this map they just spawned by 90 side and they were all over the place. So I was like, let's open 90 and see what happens. Then after droning I found out 2 of my teammates are pushing trophy and master, so I can also push from there. A tip for you low rank players is to act quick with your drone. Don't stay in it forever and get lost. Also don't drone too far. Take control one by one and then drone if you have to. Now since I opened vault and my team is right next to me and Termite is cutting off study, we have the full control to just get close to side and take the gunfights and plant the bomb. Only be careful with different angles and pick holes on site. Make sure to quick pick them one by one and push forward. When you plant the bomb, don't go crazy and run around. Now you are defending, so just find a good cover and hold the diffuser. Next round, be careful with spawn picks first of all, cause a lot of you die to them and it's such a waste. One other thing is to not lose your drone. You can already find the bomb site from sound cues and just guess based on what's default. Usually first site on Villa is AV and then it's trophy. Then what you want to do is drone and see how you can take control of map. There was a clash in study which makes it hard to push directly from study balcony. So best option is to take from below, and if your team is not doing that, you gotta act fast.
Oh, Vigil is downstairs in library. I left the diffuser to you guys. I'm gonna go kill the Vigil. Dead.
Now you have some control. You gotta push these guys out of their position, so start cutting off angles and opening walls. If one wall is electrified, rotate to another one. Don't just stand still, look for other openings. I have the info now, so the only thing left is isolating gunfights. What I do is quick pick vault first, and since no one is holding me, I swing and pre-fire bandit behind the bar. Remember, you don't want to expose yourself too much or just get out of cover without pre-firing. He already knows you're on the breach, so you're not giving away your position.
Bar dead, one vault. Vault dead.
Round 3, same stuff. The reason I push this side of map when they are on the other side is so I can push easier and maybe deal with one guy instead of 3 or 4. However, you have to make sure flanks are covered or leave a camp to watch it yourself once in a while.
One's downstairs.
Now, the reason I died here was cause I thought my enemy is not that close to me, so I didn't pre-fire and also got scared. If I had swung, then maybe I could have won that gunfight. Here's the important part. When you die, you can still win the game with callouts and just leading your team, not backseat gaming.
Go, go, go. He's not peeking you. Just go. He's right side of the door.
Moving on to defense. Set up sight correctly and make some lines of sight to put more pressure on attackers. Don't just reinforce everything and lock yourself in. For example, you can make these holes to hold people pushing up main stairs. Other important things on defense is to always look around and see what your teammates are covering. You want to hold an entry to the side so people don't just walk in. Also, staying close gives you the chance to trade your teammates when they die. However, don't play aggressive. You gotta be conscious all the time. Right here, I had no idea Oso was in and it caught me off guard. Thankfully, we won. Last round. Again, you see me holding entries, and to tell you how you can know where to hold is with camps. Watch camps as soon as the round starts to know which side the push is coming from. Then you can hold it better. After that, just staying close to your teammates again, and here's something important. Don't just sprint back or walk without checking angles around. You can get killed from some door or window. So while you are going back, ADS and check them. And last of all, waste time. You don't have to take gunfights. Just play the strat and don't let them push. By not using your utility and just forcing gunfights, you help them win more rounds. Moving on to next map, Coastline. I wanted to play Zero for attacking top floor because not only you can get so much info around the map, but also you have gun 6 and hard breach gadget to open up walls or hatches. Not to mention, best rifle in the game on a map like Coastline. It's just super strong. So as you see, I used this info and took VIP control with a couple of quick peeks, so don't over drone. Now, since my teammates are aqua, I can cut off rotates and then they can plant.
It's rushed out.
Last operator standing.
Oh, he's
Just fine.
Second round. As you see, Amaru just rappelled in, so I want to double up with him and just hold his flank. If he dies from front, I can refrag. Then do Kaibi calls and I have some info. Alright, couple of mistakes. Maybe I could have used my flashbangs just to make sure no one can take a gunfight against me. Also, it was really bad to just stay there and drone, since I was hearing 2 or 3 phone calls. So best play is to hold the angle and go back to penthouse and then drone. At the end, get the bomb down, and I said this before, don't do this, it's risky.
One friendly.
Round 3. I noticed the side is penthouse from sound, so nomad is good for runouts or cutting off rotations. And I also switched to B charges to open bathroom hatch. So you have to actually plan for your round. Now I got on window and someone started shooting, so I was like, let's open more spots so defenders feel the pressure and then start droning. Just make sure when you drone you are safe and no one can swing you. Again, don't be slow. When you see someone, get off and be ready. When you have the info, take the gunfight. Don't hesitate. With the amount of time I have and VIP being closed, this is my only option.
Bang out. Yeah, there. On ping. Ping.
Last round, nothing special. Just that team was throwing, so I decided to hold crossfire with Jaeger and make sure my angle is tight. That's all. Now let's move on to the last game. This one was actually hard and they put up a fight. First round started bad and I did the exact opposite thing I told you guys. I was setting up flank camps and then realized I was droning when I was exposed. Next one, communicating with my teammate helped me get this wall open. So use your mic. Don't yellow ping, don't type in chat, talk. Now when I see side is clear and no one is holding anything, I'm not scared to push in.
I can't go for plan.
Here, it's up to you. Either you get out and hold the diffuser, or if you feel comfortable, pick wisely. Don't just run at them. Round 3, nothing special happened. I held this guy top floor for a long time because he was stuck, and then I was like, alright, time to push with team. They basically did everything. Maybe it was better if I had opened the wall even though I opened hatch. Defense is where we struggled with. Make sure to roam and don't let attackers get into map easy. That's why I set up library and play with my keyboards so I can deny opening office wall and pushing upstairs. After that, I got back to side and my team started dying. I have to make sure I'm not exposed to any angles, so constantly I'm checking around and listening to sound. It turned into a 2v4 and they were droning a lot. Here's a tip for you. Usually when it's 2v4, you can't just back off and hide in a corner. You have to get a kill and make a play. So that's why you see me pushing out and trying to win the round, but didn't work. However, in this specific game, maybe I could have just held down side with the zombies. Office wall was not open and they were low on time. For next round, I picked mute since they droned too much and they were slow to open up walls. It worked really good and you see me being careful with all the angles and my positioning. If I'm not sure about something, I just quick peek. Now here, I don't know if it was my fault leaving my position or to borrow just letting Monty get that close. Overall, I blame myself for it. To adapt and fix that issue, I played Goyo for next round to not let anyone push inside and just waste time. It's also match point and gotta carry my team. Sometimes I want to hold boosters like this cause it's a bit unexpected as they are going to pick side door and elbow, but just make sure to control recoil and move at the same time. You can see Ash doing the same thing right after I killed Dukai. Round 7 I did the same thing but with Echo. Now remember, in higher elos you can't just sit on side and you gotta hold more map control. So see how your enemies are playing and counter them. I also picked Echo again cause these guys were so slow on attack. As soon as it turned to 1v2 and I knew they were far from each other, I knew I had to take the gunfight against one of them and make it 1v1.
Seconds. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left.
And last round, making sure I'm close to my teammates, and based on that, I want to take this side of map. That means trophy, solar stairs, and also solar. So we just need a lot of pressure from all different areas to push defenders back. That's why you see me rotating left and right to do that myself. You see, all I'm doing is opening window and being careful. They're gonna get scared just having bathroom window open, so you don't have to pick anything.
Can he crawl to me? Can you come to me on the other side?
Did you hear that sound? That means he's in this corner by the reinforcement, and if he wants to peek, he has to do it from this crouch rotate, which makes him slow and gives me the advantage. Did you also hear that sound? He ran towards office and now I just gotta bait all his bullets and then swing him.
Right.
And that's it for today's video, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed and learned a couple of new things. If you want me to do more, please let me know down in the comments. And hey, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Until the next one, stay safe.